Hello everyone, my name is Pajama Gamer and welcome back to another video. So again, really sorry about what happened with the last one about the music, but obviously I mentioned before that some of the music is copyrighted, so I have to cut it out of the, well, I don't, YouTube do it for me, where they cut the music out of the video, which can sometimes affect the quality, as I've mentioned before. But this one didn't really give me the opportunity to do it. This one, it was just literally like, you can't cut it out, but you can claim it's your own version or you can share it. But it obviously meant that I couldn't edit it, because if I edited it, and it affected the copyright, so I was like, oh, for goodness sake. So I just had to literally cut the audio out of it. But there we go. So let's see what happens now. Gandalf's been captured by dark forces. Yeah, hopefully this one will be okay. We won't have any problems.
Desolation of Smaug.
The sun will soon reach midday. We must find the hidden door into the mountain before it sets. This way.
Wait, is this the Overlook? Gandalf said to meet him here.
We have no time to wait upon the wizard. Come.
Poor Bofa. Literally means all that hard work that he's just done lugging that whole thing up there. It's just basically pointless. I also love as well, I mean, I can't imagine that anybody would be watching the walkthrough without either A, watching the film, or B, knowing anything about it, like reading the books or anything. So I imagine you kind of know what happens in it. So I can't believe that they've basically had this mission for the past 60 years about going into their hometown, and then they just decide, let's bite you, and they just decide to give up. Like, oh no, it's the end of the light on Thorin's day, it's the last day of August, or autumn, sorry, and it's the last light, oh well, never mind. Not even like, well, we'll give it a go. We'll see what happens, we'll keep at it, and then if it doesn't happen, we'll come back next year. None of that. It's just literally like, right, that's it, give up, boom, drop it, done, walk out the door, I'm out. That's just me. Clearly I would have had a lot more confidence, I've had a lot more determination, sorry, if I'd been waiting for something for 60 years. That's just me. It's just how I roll. So I think they're at the Lonely Mountain now, because this is Dale. So this is kind of it. Don't know whether this is supposed to be abandoned. Let's have a quick look, nosy around. Because I mean, there's not a lot of people around. So I don't know whether this is just supposed to be after the destruction, after Smaug kind of went nuts and destroyed everything, they just abandoned it, whereas they at least rebuilt Laketown. Where do I go? Excuse me. Where do I go? You know what tell me? Oh. Do you know what I've noticed? It started doing this. It will take you so far, and then it will just stop, and then you have to go the wrong way before it takes you back where it is you're supposed to be going. It's very annoying. There we go. Yeah, so they're now going to Erebor. Yeah, we've got to go up. Because obviously we try to get up the sneaky way. I still have yet to find out whether... sorry, that was really weird. I still have yet to find out whether you can get the third film as downloadable content. I might look it up if I do another video. If there's anything left to do.
The company had arrived at the main gates of the once great dwarven kingdom of Erebor. The ruined entrance stood as a harrowing reminder of the horror that lay within.
Anything? Nothing! Up here! You have keen eyes, Master Baggins.
Right, so I've just had a little look on the beautiful thing that is Google and solves all my problems and solves everything that I need. Apparently you cannot get Battle of the Five Armies as downloadable content. Apparently, because obviously when the film Battle of the Five Armies came out, because I was always very surprised that they brought it out before the film's conclusion, particularly when I'd heard that they were also doing Lego Batman 3. Where's Bilbo? There we go. So there we go. Unfortunately, sorry guys, unfortunately there is no conclusion to this. This is literally just it. You can't get it as downloadable content. They're not releasing it. Right. Story, I think. Which is a shame, really, because while I like the game and I have enjoyed playing it, and as you all know, I've had my bugbears with it, but majoritively it's been fine. You know, I'm not going to pretend I haven't enjoyed it, but I definitely wouldn't have paid anything extra just for the last film. I don't think I've really enjoyed it that much that something like that would have been something I'd even considered. So personally, I have my own bugbear with DLC. I don't really think... I think it's a bit money grabbing of game developers to... Oh, I need the other. Where's... Yeah. Oh, for goodness sake. I think it's a bit money grabbing of game developers to release a game and then not finish it for nothing other than what they want. Because that's literally all it is. There's nothing else. There's no other reason that you do that. It's like turning around and making a film but going, I've made this film, you're going to really enjoy it, but if you want the ending, you have to pay extra. That's my bugbear. I'm not going to get into too much about it. There are some people who don't mind paying extra, that little bit extra to have an ending, but it doesn't half bother me. Where is... Well, apparently they're not playing ball. Thank you. So while it's a shame we don't get to complete it, because obviously me being the OCD person that I am, I do like to complete a game. You know, I do like completing games. I do like to get them all finished. It does bother me when I can't finish them, but on the flip side, would I really be willing to pay? Because I mean, it's not like they turn around and they go, oh well, the downloadable content for this game is only like £3 or something. They do charge through the odds. You might as well have waited and see if you could buy the game all in one. But okay, I'm getting too much into it now. But so my original point was, it's a shame that I can't play the completed game and I can't show it you. But that's not because I'm being tight. That's because they genuinely don't have it. Do we not have Feely? Oh no, because Feely Keely stayed behind, didn't he? So we don't have him. What am I doing? Where are we going up here? Whee! Play is one of the useless ones for it. Hey. We jumping on? Oh, come on, guys. What are we waiting there for? Christmas? Been waiting there a while. I didn't need him. That's really annoying. Where is he? Yes. Thank you for following, you beautiful man. Right, so these need to be the same colour as the one above it. Remember the first time I did this, I decided I was going to be really impressive and jump off and land on this, and I completely missed and went down the side of the mountain, plummeting to my death. Such fun. Such unbelievable fun. No, I'm out of barrel. With you. Just gonna land on you. There we go. See, I didn't warn you. Dwarven. Love the fact Dwarven I've got a bit of a soft spot and a shout out for Dwarven when he's like, they said there'd be food. I was like, yes, that is literally me. I'm polite, but give me food. I'm always hungry.
And all those who doubted us, through this day!
Right then, we have a key. Which means there's somewhere there is a keyhole.
Do I need to like stop? I think I've got to stop near the top. Nope, he just decided he was gonna keep letting go for some reason. Letting go. Sorry, a little bit frozen there. Gotta have it somewhere. I have to say I am quite happy with the fact that the NPCs here actually stay where they're supposed to do. I was replaying Lego Batman, the first one, on my PlayStation Portable, and he just... I think I was playing as Harlequin. Oh, okay. And she just wouldn't stop. Everything was just constantly, oh, I'll do this, oh, I'll jump off here, go do it. I was like, no, just stay where you are, woman. Don't have a lot of patience. certain things.
The hidden door. Where is it?
It's no good! Can't be opened before.
You can't give up now!
The last light. Last light.
The last light. Turn back! It's the light of the moon, the last moon of autumn!
A part of me thinks that time to earn your reward. I think that was the trophy I just earned, by the way. I do feel sorry a bit for, I feel they kind of like they exploit this a little bit about how Bilbo is essentially sidelined in his own plot and his own films, in the sense that like he was the only one that he's the only one that stayed there, he's the only one that did anything, he tried, and you know, made sure that they didn't just give up. And if it would have been, if it hadn't been for Bilbo, they'd have just gone home and never got back into Erebor, which might not have been a particularly bad thing. But you know, all the stuff that he does, and yet it's always constantly like Thorin's like me. Like he says, "Oh, I found the keyhole," and it's like, no, out the way. So I do feel for him. I do feel for Bilbo a little bit, and I do think that's one of the reasons that the Lego games kind of exploit what he's like, so other people will do the work for him, and he'll just come in, swoop in at the last second, and take all the credit. Sorry, I'm just going to check there's not a cat in my garden. 1 second. No, he's gone. Sorry about that. We keep getting cats in our garden at the moment, and wouldn't be too bad, but they keep digging up all my lovely new plants.
Had revealed the secret entrance into the mountain described by the map. Before the company lay a dark corridor which would lead them deep into the kingdom of Erebor and to the lost treasures of Durin's book. The company passed into the mountain through the secret door, their goal finally within reach. Matters were now left to their burglar to once again show his worth.
I know these walls.
May the heart of the mountain unite all dwarves.
The Arkenstone.
What's that?
That, Master Burglar, is why you are here. We make for the forges. He'll see us. Not if we split up.
You want me to find the jewel?
There is only one Arkenstone. You'll know it when you see it.
love the fact this is another one of those you need to keep two people in there for, despite the fact they've said all the way through that they've hired Bilbo because A, he's a hobbit and therefore a very good burglar, B, because Smaug won't be used to the scent, or is used to the scent of dwarves but not to the scent of hobbit. They then go and stick a dwarf in the same room as them. But there we go. They can only do as much as they can do, bless them. They've still got to kind of keep to things, the true Lego aspect of it, because obviously it's still supposed to be two-player. Don't breathe fire on me, please. Okay. What just happened?
I did not believe them.
I don't know. I think I got gold sickness then a little bit. Let's stay out of the red light. Stay out of the red light. That's what happens if you don't stay out. Don't stay out of the red light. And I love the fact that this is why you can't creep, because obviously you're still supposed to be hiding from him.
All utterly short of your enormity, O Smaug, the stupendous.
Do this for a bit because it's more quicker than walking.
No, no.
No, indeed. You seem familiar.
Sorry, as I was saying, it's marginally quicker than walking. And I loved Benedict Cumberbatch in this as the dragon. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Although me and Dan were re-talking about this the other day, and we were on about how this film tries to link in as a prequel to Lord of the Rings, because obviously this came first, as I've said before, this came first and didn't really have anything to do with it. It was only kind of publishers saying we need to have a new one, that they just went, well, we don't know what to make it, I don't know what to make the plot about, okay, I'll make it about this ring and keep Bilbo in and just kind of extend some of Bilbo's family, because obviously Frodo wasn't in it. I think that's probably why they made him an uncle rather than anything else. And then they kind of made out in the film, oh, you know, you can tell that it's starting to corrupt him, it's starting to make him evil, because look how he behaves towards this like centipede kind of monster thing that he thinks is stealing the ring. But yeah, so sorry, he thinks he's stealing the ring and therefore he brutally kills it. So that's obviously supposed to be him, you know, becoming corrupted by the ring as he did in the Lord of the Rings film when you see him.
Truly, you are mistaken, O Smaug, chiefest and greatest of calamities.
But yeah, because obviously this is quite different to... Oh dear. But this is obviously very different to what actually happened, because he never would have been corrupted by the ring, because there was nothing to... There was nothing to be corrupted because it wasn't really anything of evil at that time. It was just kind of, it was just a ring that turned you invisible. That was the only thing, that the only purpose that they had for it. Go away please, Mrs. Smaug. Which we just kind of saw it as another way that they were trying to tie it in without it actually being anything.
I think our little game ends here.
There it is, the Arkenstone. Sorry, I keep getting interrupted in this because I didn't realise, I completely forgot how many like mini cutscenes there were. So sorry about that. I will be talking over quite a few cutscenes, I sincerely apologise.
Tell me, thief, how do you choose to die? My teeth are swords, my claws are spears, my wings are a hurricane!
So it is true. The Black Arrow found its mark.
What did you say?
I was just saying, your reputation precedes you, O Smaug the tyrannical. Truly, you have no equal on this earth.
Find it.
The plan's not gonna work. These furnaces are stone cold.
We've no fire hot enough to set them ablaze.
Have we not? I did not look to see you so easily outwitted! You have grown slow and fat in your dotage, slug. Take cover! Go! Get those bellows working! Go!
Hello there, sorry about that. Something really weird happened after I went to shoot the oh no, that was a while ago, wasn't it? Just kind of like, my camera was like, oh, I've been running for 16 minutes, and I was like, oh no, I bet it took everything off, because obviously the PlayStation only records 15 minutes of footage at a time. So I was like, oh, I've got to go back and redo everything. And then when I went, I clicked save, fortunately enough. And when I looked at it, and I was like, but it's still saved. It's still giving me the option to save. Whereas ordinarily, after the 15 minutes, it cuts it out and basically you start again. So I couldn't understand it. And then because I kind of like panicked and cancelled it, I gone back. And obviously it didn't save all of the progress that I made, so then I had to go back and redo it all. So there we go. I was like, well, that was annoying. But there we go. It's all sorted now. No idea what happened, but there we go. So the only thing I can think of is they didn't actually say 16 minutes, it actually just said 15 minutes. And I've not lost as, because I know I can see that I have lost some footage because I kind of jut from one end to the other, but not enough for it to be really noticeably bad. It's literally just the equivalent of me walking across an area and building something. That's it. I didn't finish building it, that's why. Well, surprisingly enough, for once I've got everything I need. So let's see what we're building this time. Sorry. That's because I've been doing it in freeplay. I've just been doing the quick build option, so it just skips all of this, and I realise actually you guys haven't. If you're watching a walkthrough, then you might not see it. So I decided to be good. No, not that one. That one. No, it's that one. Oh, it's one of those old style blowers. Which, weirdly enough, used to be a Victorian cure for something that I can't remember now. And it was blowing smoke. Oh, for, I think it's something like passing out. It was blowing smoke up their back, up their bottoms. If you don't believe me, watch Horrible Histories. Weird but hilarious. Bellows, that's it. I'm surprised all of this works.
Up there! On my mark, pull that lever.
It's supposed to be like 60 years after the events that happened. Way. Oh, I need to put room. Take the ring. I'm presuming then there must be a way to get him up here. Ah, there we go. We've got a ladder. A ladder that I failed to notice. Probably because I was too busy avoiding being cooked alive by a big dragon. Oh, you actually followed me. Good boy, Bilbo. For a change. Way! Excusez-moi. Can you not? Thank you. Naughty Smaug.
Can you still mix a flash flame?
Aye, it'll only take a jiffy.
I'm surprised any work got done in Erebor if this is the way they have to get the stuff working to build gold things. It's no wonder their king went crazy. Now there should be a pattern somewhere about how it is I'm supposed to be doing this. Ah, there we go. So you need to be blue. There we go. You need to be red. You need to be red. You! Thank you. Need to be red. And you need... Oh, he has actually done it. There you go. Get off. Get off! I don't want to latch onto everything. What are you hit? What are we hitting? Can't just throw it at him, surely. Was we just throwing it at him? Alright, okay, we're not actually... There's no aiming device. Oh. Naughty. Device. That bit reminded me, do you know when Smaug burst through the door? Well, the wall. Sorry. It just reminded me of a bit. For any of you who've seen it, it's called The Mummy 2, and there's a bit where they escape from these really terrifying, horrible mummies, and they leave the door, and the main female character is a librarian. And her being a librarian, to stop them, she starts pulling the edges of the door. There's a bench, sorry, in front of the door. So she closes the door, she puts them together, and then she starts pulling the benches towards to cover the door, so they can't get through. And the guy goes, "Honey, what are you doing?" Oh, sorry, not the guy. Brendan Fraser goes, "Honey, what are you doing? These guys don't use doors." And then they burst through the walls a moment later. And it just reminded me of that scene. I can't believe it, guys. We are very nearly near the end of The Hobbit. Just put your break on for a minute. Thank you. Ooh, that was a mithril schematic which you can make via the blacksmiths in Bree, and that could unlock you a whole bunch of fun. Whoa. I'm glad I paused that for a second. Right, where's the guy with the thing? Where is he? There he is. Yeah, I can't believe we're near the end of it. It really doesn't feel like all that long ago since we started doing it. Oh, no. So you took me off him just to put me back on? Yeah, because that makes sense.
I instill terror in the hearts of men. I am king under the mountain.
Rather please, thank you. I have a definite feeling I've missed where that thing is. Is it around here? Yes, good, because I really didn't want to have to go back down there. Oh dear. Sorry. I'm not bored of the game, I'm just really tired today. Are you going to do this thing where you're going to make me jump? And then it turns out I need the first guy. Yeah, why? Why do you keep doing that?
This is not your kingdom. These are dwarf lands. Dwarf gold.
I imagine that somewhere around here. Ah, so look. Okay, maybe it's not. Naturally being the only thing. Huh. There we go. Come on then, mister. There we go. Wow. That was stupid of me. You're not going to go any further than that. Of course not. Because that would be stupid. So I'm going to not ignore you now if you change me and tell me to change character. Ah, that's why, because this is the last one. Think furnace with wings. I like that trophy name. But this is it. That bird once again proves to be our undoing. First he wakes him up, now he's doing this. You need to have words with Mr. Birdie. But I think they've done this now. So this is the final cutscene. A little bit sad actually. I'm a little happy that it's not that it's over with, the fact that I've actually completed my first walkthrough. But also a little bit sad because it means that I won't do anymore. There we go. Of this one anyway. Well, at the moment I'm in the middle of doing the splicing together all of the cutscenes in order for it to be one long kind of like movie and have both the films in with the bits so you know when it changes over the movies. So that's what I meant. I meant in the sense that I won't be doing any more of this game, not that I won't be doing any more at all. Let's finish off.
You think you could deceive me? You have come from Laketown. Perhaps it is time I paid them a visit.
What have we done?
But there we go. That is it. That is the end of the actual story game aspect to it. What have we done exactly? Now he's going to go off to destroy Laketown because they haven't had enough with their corrupt politicians and Weasley men that like to get other people in trouble and overly corrupt, heavily handed guards and security people. No, let's chuck a dragon in there. These people haven't suffered enough. Well, I hope you have enjoyed my first walkthrough. Again, I'm looking forward to doing another one where I just straight away upload it. There'll be no commentary. I'll kind of see how it goes. I might pick up Final Fantasy Type 0 because I noticed the other day that I did actually start it and I got a smidgen of the way in and then just completely lost the plot with it, because I started this and I found this a bit easier because it's easier ways to put parts in, because obviously at the end of it it'll go, that's it. Whereas with Final Fantasy Type 0 it's a little bit harder to know kind of when to end a video, but I'll pick it up again, I promise. But thank you so much for watching. That's depressingly low. So when you finish, so I'll just give you a quick look about how it looks when you finish it. And some of the things that you can, if you wanted to do 100%, if you just wanted to do the story and leave it there, like I said, you can't now have the last film as DLC, unfortunately, but this is, every time you restart the game, this will be where you start. So at the moment, obviously, we are at the edges of Erebor, and if I bring my map up, which I think I do this way, so you can see that there's a whole different bunch of things to do. All of these are your mithril bricks. Now they're usually quests that you go on, things that you make, things that you find, so many carrots that you give. The little doorways will take you into separate areas where you can unlock more mithril bricks or get more things. As I said before, these are the different schematics that you have to find. You still have these all the way through the free play levels. These are different characters that you can unlock. Now there are white question marks which will give you a mithril brick, or there's red question marks which will give you a red brick, and the red bricks are the things like studs times 8, so every stud that you earn is 8 times the amount it would usually be, and little other cheats to help you out. There's a few bonus levels on there. I've not done any, so I don't know whether I might do a video of that. The campfire, as we did in one of the other videos, it turns it from day to night. And these little flag things are basically where you can go to either replay the stories if you're missing out on things, or go on to free play instead if you wanted to. Oh, and the daytime, the sun and the moon, and there's a sun there. I don't know if there's a moon anywhere around here. I think because it's night time at the moment, but if I went to the campfire and turned it to night time, some of these would have a little moon next to them, and basically it means that these quests can only be completed during the day, and the moon quests are only quests that can be done during the night time. That is it. So if you wanted to go around, if I zoom out, it gives you the ability, so that's all the stuff that you can do if you wanted to do free play or try and get 100% on it. But like I said, there's far too much there for me to even begin getting onto it, and other people have already done it. I want to move on to other games now. But once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Look out for the next walkthrough type adventure thing that I do, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!